That's fair. I mean, you're in my uh, streaming Discord. It should pop up shortly, or at the very least be old links to it. Uh, Yo, those are my friends. So my Discord does ping for pretty much all of the content creators that are in my server. I love it. Look, I'm just saying I love my titles sometimes. Also, I will objectively say what makes me enjoy them more is that unlike a lot of like content creators who do stuff live, I like to give my stuff a title before I go into it. Something just broke his brain. Yes. Yeah, 14 whole episodes. 14. She died last session. Nope. Well, yeah, that's how this works. It's like when we didn't tell horror about Sally. Oh yeah, yeah I can. So many characters. Yes. Uh, he's medium sized. Yeah, he's not like Goliath big, but he's one of those races. A lot of things. Not how that works. Skeleton does not inherit the properties of the person you resurrect him from. Eh. Yeah. So, hold up. I mean, objectively, a zombie would be able to jump higher, but again, it has nothing to do with what corpse you got this from. This has to do with what it becomes. It was just bones. Alright, who did you deep throat? Nice. You got all 17 inches? Ah, nice, nice. She went extra deep. Yep. Look, it was a tumor, but we're not going to tell him. That was Puss. The ultimate reversal of the your mom joke. Nice. Like Brownies is gonna have like an aneurysm here. Yes. Go on. Hold up, hold up. Uh, th- where is it? The only reason I know this thing exists is because it was part of a homebrew campaign we played years ago. What happens if you dip him in like gold or brass? I hold on. Let's see, monsters. 224. You know, some would say it would make him very vulnerable to heat metal. Look, we had an entire debate at work about the practicality of heat metal. Somebody was like, "Yeah, but you can just drop the stuff or and pick it up because you have to use a bonus action." I went, "Yeah, but that's why you have the wizard use Mage Hand and steal whatever item, and it's yours now." Uh, nice. I mean, do you have a spare cloak? Nice. Also, horror. Just gonna say, it is a thing. Mm-hmm. Granted, it probably wouldn't have all the same properties because that is from dark matter, but it is a thing. I just I want to picture you going up to some blacksmith and being like, "Look, I need a crucible that is the size of a small bathtub." Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, look, I'm just gonna say, objectively, there are a bunch of metals that you could uh, use that would be really good for this. Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't realize there was a property for the difference. Well, it's a good thing this is magic. And you have no idea. When's the last time you went bone hunting? Exactly. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Oh, bitches, they didn't give me a fork. Double bitches. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Wait, were you talking about gallium? Yep. I know this because we just recently had a discussion about that as well at work. How did we have a discussion about that? Okay, so first of all, we're discussing low melting points and like what you could coat stuff in. And this came about because we have two D&D players and somebody who knows D&D, and then a third or a fourth person who is interested in D&D. So discussions happen. And so we looked up what are the lowest melting point metals that you could use on stuff. And so that came up. Regardless, we are going to start D&D. Last you guys left off, you guys were riding toward a pillar. And you are down a significant number of people. No. No. Hold on. It says on the stat sheet. Yeah, armor class is 13. I mean, theoretically. But, you guys are down the Healy boys. Oh, yeah. Alright, you have one heal a day. I mean, he is objectively loyal to you, so... This is like, Hoff, you can only give this to me. It's like, what's he gonna do, disobey you? You know what, why not? I want to see this go horribly wrong. Want to know what's really funny? I don't believe... Oh, you forgot the +4. So, he has more. What are you talking about? Yeah. No. That's just how monsters work. Yeah, that's why I'm like, pardon? Regardless. Who is driving the ship? Maybe. Hey, D'Angelo. Give me a perception check. Perception. You're looking around. You're looking at everybody. You stop from them. You start counting bodies. You count the two unconscious folk. Somebody seems to be missing. You do a triple count, a quadruple count. You don't see Seath. So for the rest of you, you can watch D'Angelo doing mental gymnastics to try and figure out where Seath is. I mean, you could ask somebody. Alright. Not yet. Speaking of which, who is driving? Alright. That's fine. Not with us anymore. I mean, I think it's best to talk to your party members about that. Would either of you two be awake? Alright. Alright. So, music would be close by then. I just want to say the other one who's also notoriously good was Seath. Sona. Good. D'Angelo's sitting here secretly thinking, ah, finally, somebody did it. Nah, you kind of fucked up there. Yep. Oh, really? Can somebody else talk? I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
There's nature, and then there's me and my obsession to fuck everything in nature.
I found out what my problem was. For some reason, muting OBS Studio and my volume mixer mutes the audio from everybody else.
Oh, that's lovely.
Lovely. What a thing to discover now.
Really strange. At least we didn't get far.
Yeah. But now this makes me wonder exactly how long it's been like that. Oh well.
I mean, I'm sure there's someone that watches the streams. That's the deal with you.
That's fair, but damn.
Thankfully, I had someone close friend watching.
Is that the person who followed me out of nowhere 2 hours ago?
Depends on what the name is.
Is it Lil Stitch?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's always strange when I get follows out of nowhere. Regardless. At this point, the Hell Machine would start to slow down as Nodgo has pointed something out to Musa on the radar. There's a person. A person just laying there in the sand.
Are we gonna run them over?
I mean, we could.
No, that's okay.
Alright.
It gives me enough killing.
Alright. So, he would come to a stop, as everybody on top can, tell that you are definitely coming to a stop.
I would look to where we're stopping at, just ahead of us.
Ahead of you would be a, I almost said a tabaxi. Would be a tiefling. Look,
I like the picture.
yes, objectively you are a tiefling.
Oh, Josh. Already the first inkling of, hey, make a new character.
Here you go. This is what's standing there.
Fuck. God damn it. Why?
Don't worry about it.
So, you know it's a tiefling because of the horns.
Alright. I'm just not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna play you.
Like it leans over a little bit, looks down, realizes it doesn't have arms.
I like to picture that, like, you make the attempt to wave and it's like, oh yeah, I don't have arms.
Right.
Your horns really back.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Who's gonna do like these little bouncy steps over there, just kind of look up at you.
Hello.
Like nods to you.
Not great we haven't used.
I I do like that somehow this is an impasse for you. Like, I I don't know what to do now. They won't talk. We we can't do anything.
Well, we have to leave him behind, guys.
Well, too bad you can't join the party.
You can try to leave me behind, fucker. I ain't going anywhere.
You're very able, turns out.
She's mute and or sorry, he's mute and has no arms. Sorry, can't join the party. Look, you already ticked off one box, and then we got to the second box, and we're like, no.
Wait, this is a boss? Oh, what the fuck? Bullshit.
D'Angelo, I really picture this like kind of a customer service style interaction where you're like, well, I can't leave unless they leave. But they aren't saying anything.
This person is gonna go over like and just start sketching out something in the sand. It's just words that say, "Is anyone else on board?"
Yeah, there's a few people on board. Hey, Sona, like, what's up with Sona? Probably still on. Yeah, not dead. I guess
Oh,
she's in
she said she'll be right back.
She has actually secretly scuttled back down to the underside. You are up here all alone.
You are, in fact, all alone.
Musa would actually be curious as to why there's a man laying on the sand. We should check it out.
You come up top to see a tiefling that has written, "Is there anyone else on board?" Probably the most threatening sand writing you have ever seen.
Looks up, sees her, walks back over to a blank part of the sand, starts writing. It just says hi.
Musa would wave.
Starts writing again. I need a ride.
Where are you going?
Come along. I have no idea. That's what's written.
Oh my god.
Coming through.
I'd simply like to imagine the viewpoint of this as this thing with no fucking arms just scuttles up, like slinks up the side of the ship, just and he's on.
With the fees 5 gold.
Jumps down. Jumps back off. Starts walking.
free.
Oh, unfortunate. Musa just walks away.
Starts back around, climbs back off.
I love this group.
I wonder if it's gonna have the same gimmick as, you know.
Probably not. So,
This person's incredibly curious as to what the fuck this thing is.
you have seen nothing quite like this in the open world. I'm just gonna say. These are quite unique to hell.
Like looking around this thing, just like it's a metal boat with wheels. Fucking why? Just
The closest you'd get is if somebody took like a carriage and a boat and slapped them together and made it out of metal.
yeah, like just expressing curiosity in every facet of this thing.
By the way, just because this hell ship is Sally, does that mean the other hell ships are also living creatures turned into hell ships?
See?
And if so, I wonder what fucking creatures that turn into hell ships.
Oh wait a second, there is something I forgot to mention. There's a ring on this person's arm.
Oh, it's a ring. Married?
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Is it? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it looks pretty cool to me.
Let me just double check that.
Yeah. It absolutely is.
Mug looks over at
Oh, that's fair. It is.
him, like, you married or something?
Turns around like rapidly shaking head. realizes he has no way to take this off. No arms.
Hell.
Shakes head.
Oh man, I'm trying to take it off.
Oh, side note, Lisa, how tall are you?
I believe I'm 5 something. 5'1".
This little guy's only 5'5".
I'm taller. That's
I'm pretty sure 5'1" is shorter than 5'5".
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 5. Like he's 5.
No, he's 5'5".
Ah, never mind.
Oh,
I'm
he's
5'1", I'm taller than you.
He's barely shorter. He's barely taller than you, though.
I didn't know D'Angelo was a whole like foot and a half tall.
Look, we got half the group that is like Goliaths here, and then the other half is short folk. We don't have very much in between.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We didn't make that a race.
Which, oh, okay, objectively it is.
No, halfling
this-
dwarf.
Yeah, any of those.
Okay.
Kobold.
Goblin.
I forgot the halfling for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, how? We used to measure things in halflings.
I more so measure things with the lines, but that was 40 else.
I know.
I'm gonna go looking around for the other people.
Alright.
Just to, like, see who the hell else is here.
I mean, you see two unconscious folks sleeping in cots, and you see horror, and you would see
Nicholas.
yeah, and Nadko.
Okay.
Wait, 2 people unconscious or 3?
Two.
I'll just give a bow to
Yes,
everybody.
yes.
And I'll just give a bow to everybody before seeing Notco and realizing, hey, there's another person without a fucking face here.
Sure.
Kind of drop down, watch him operate this thing, because curious.
I don't know why, but I just pictured boot prints all over the, like, the dash of this thing now.
Please, absolutely yes.
No. Horror would be so mad. Jesus. Regardless, at this Nadko, we'll pick up the pace again, and off goes the hell machine.
Flipping from the controls to Notco to controls to Notco, back and forth again.
If you keep looking back and forth, you're gonna give yourself whiplash.
Whiplash.
Goes back upstairs.
This group is something.
I honestly want to know what the fuck you did with dice again.
With what?
It is a good question.
You would be surprised. You could
I
ask.
probably
You
would.
could certainly ask questions.
I did.
To the party.
Oh no.
Who was there?
Oh yeah, the in characters.
I'm not gonna wait for the 1/4 of my last.
I will wake her up. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna tap her viciously on her shoulder until she wakes up.
I mean, horror wasn't asleep to begin with. The moment you tap her once, she just opens her eyes and looks at you. She looks pretty miserable.
Sheesh. Did you have your talk with Sona and you left it like that or what? She would just look at you for a few seconds and look around for Sona and then look back at you. Why didn't she?
I mean, she just closed her eyes.
She would shake you again.
And the horror would just groan. What is it?
Why did you kiss him?
Kodak?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh my god.
She put her hands up like, hey, I'm just saying.
All I can
Okay,
imagine now.
I just need to interject. That does not exclude it from being sexual harassment, especially in the workplace.
I can only imagine
That's hilarious.
Bodak getting kissed by Haru.
No, I'm just saying, like, in the workplace, that's not an excuse for that.
Well, here's the thing. It can only be counted as sexual harassment if the person themselves is like, no, I didn't want it. Bodak was like, oh, I don't know if I wanted it or not.
Lord.
I don't know about that.
So that's more of a...
You didn't ask for consent. You did.
Fair
Exactly.
enough.
That's what defines it.
But then again, Bodak also didn't ask. Never mind. There's a lot of things that this party does that does not equal modern day laws.
She would shake you again.
Horu would sit up and put both her hands on his shoulders and take a breath and go,
What happened to Backbreaker?
what happened to Backbreaker?
Did you have a crush on him?
I did. He is currently a statue on
We
deck.
didn't get to the statue.
Horu is just gonna stand up and like hold you like up and just step out the room, plop you down gently, give you a pat on the head, and shut the door behind her.
So it just started to giggle a little and just walk away.
Alright. So, you guys are making excellent progress towards the monolith. Yes.
Character also very good.
In character, there's a new party member. Lord.
Chris Stretch.
They're in the player pictures.
Where the eyeballs, boy?
Fucking pardon.
Listen, where the eyeballs, boy? The eyeball.
Interesting. We best use reaction to this fucker just looking around the ship.
Indeed.
Faceless.
Harmless.
Armless, faceless.
Someone would say she's armless.
Quit. Disarm her.
Done.
Oh wait. I'm gonna beat you to it, bitch.
Also, I totally didn't say her.
Not in here.
Yeah, fair. I don't know.
God.
Like, I don't know, looks like a genderless creation to me.
Nope.
I don't know, do I see it?
The name or the tiefling?
The tiefling.
This is a video game. You see the name hovering above them.
I'm talking about the damn tiefling.
Yeah, you see the tiefling walking around questioning everything without saying anything.
I can go around asking if the lights light up. What was happening?
Who are you gonna ask?
Dirty envelope. I took it wasn't you.
at you for like just a few seconds, wondering if she should lie or not. But she just tells you the truth. He was just living in the sand, and then he got bored, and now he's here.
Great, that's the answer that I want. I'm gonna go poke him out.
Thanks for that.
Horror said BRB.
Sona's gonna do psychic whispers to talk with this creature.
Oh. I need a chat.
I'll have a chat. Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at Ninja.
It's hard to tell, you don't have a face.
I mean, I could do the same thing, but those...
Love how Sophie's first reaction was, oh, sorry, I don't have a chat.
He said it, not me.
Poking it.
Hold
So
on.
you're just gonna randomly attempt to walk up to this thing and poke it.
Your ass on your
There you go. You guys now have a chat.
Thank you. Just kind of attempt to move away. I'm just confused as to why you're coming closer to it. Meanwhile, over here, it immediately gets confused as to the fact that it hears voices in its head.
But the other want me to poke it.
Backed away.
I'm just gonna say hello then.
Attempts to wave with foot.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know what to do.
So as they are conversing, those of you who would be above deck would be able to spot the faint glimmer of something you would guesstimate to be obsidian off in the way distance that gleams in the desert sands. Horror, are you back?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
I'm below deck, so
Oh, alright.
I don't really. I'm trying to sleep. Damn it.
That's fair. I'm just gonna say D'Angelo, Hesse, and Sona would probably all be above deck. So you four would see this off in the distance. I don't think any of you would know why, though. Because Horror didn't share much. But you are headed straight for it. What? Oh, I don't have a picture of this. It's... Think of, like, I would say, like, a small building sized, like, pyramid of just black obsidian.
I'm gonna go to Nako and ask them where we're going and where we're going there.
I literally have no issue.
Oh boy, what are you sending? God, why is it so tiny? I mean, that is a good image, though. It'd be in the sands. So, we're just gonna post it.
You know what? That's a very good answer.
So, eventually you guys would pull up alongside this, black obsidian pyramid.
Staring at this, like, what the fuck?
I'm looking forward to the ship stopping. Hobble her way up from downstairs, look over
Alright, you land in the warm sands.
We'll run our fingers through the sand. Close our eyes and let the sand fall into place.
Give me a second. Yeah, it's pulling in this direction.
Alright, we'll look up and tiredly call out. Here it is, fellas. Come on down.
Alright, what are we dealing with?
I have no idea. This is only one of the locations the witches had given me when I sacrificed a couple pounds of meat. Considering one of those locations led us to feeding eating one-third of the contract, I figured that it would be worth our time to give this place a check as well.
By the way, I did mean to ask, what exactly happened to the sea?
Oh, Bodak cut her head off.
Oh,
She didn't know that, by the way. So she's just now learning about this.
Right in front of us. No warning, no say. She just pulled out a sword and her head was rolling amongst the dirt.
Tavi over here listening to this, like, oh god, what have I gotten myself into?
And then Horo kissed
Steve
them.
also thinking the same thing. Yeah, that also fucking kissed him. Oh, thanks for slicing that man's head off. Mwah.
Oh, no. Apparently, she was gonna be like this horrible warlord that causes the end of the world.
oh.
So, yeah.
Sounds pretty early.
Yeah, and I admit I'm not doing so well. But anyway, can we just get this going or at least distract our mind for a bit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sisters,
Oh my
When
god.
she go, she would not look at Sona.
Sona's gonna go, but she's not walking with y'all.
not go.
Hmm?
Yeah, Tavi's following.
Not go. Are you coming along? Or are you gonna watch the ship?
Let's see what he does. He'll decide to come along.
Alright. More kind of spot. Well, that would leave no one to guard the ship.
Yeah, the two corpses on board will be fine.
We're just gonna approach Sally, just kind of lean forward and just whisper into her hole. I want you to
It will not get any easier.
Yeah, it won't.
yeah, Horu gives the hole a kiss, and then give it a little pat, sigh, and walk over to the monolith.
Starts looking back and forth in the room.
Because the what now?
The hole.
Okay. Sounds completely different on my end. Not gonna lie.
No, you can imagine what you want.
I did not.
Ah,
Imagination.
Okay, how big, like how long would you say it take to walk the circumference of this thing?
Only a few minutes.
Maybe a few minutes. We're just gonna walk around it and just, while looking around to see if there's an actual entrance, he's also just gonna give it a little bit light knocks to see if any areas would be normal.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Got it. Anyone gonna help me out here? Like,
Oh,
You know what? I will also make an investigation just to look around because I'm
okay,
curious.
double investigation. Right, wow, I just saw.
Alright, Tatabi. Alright. Tatavi, you would eventually find that about a 5 by 5 section of this monolith doesn't look the same as the rest.
Okay. Oh, side note. For psychic whispers, is the person's like actual voice relayed through the psychic whispering,
Um,
or is it just like words without an actual, tone of voice?
I do not remember. Sona, do you have the source for it?
Hold up, I can grab it.
No, it's all good. She's got it for me. So technically it would be words, because you don't need to share a language.
Okay. Tatabi would just relay that they found something.
Okay. Horu and Nicholas.
Alright.
Gestures toward this section.
Yeah. Now that Tatavi has pointed out, there's a section that looks slightly off-colored.
Horu will not on that section.
It sounds pretty hollow.
Neat. Is there like a handlebar? Or just like a divot that looks like it can grab on?
Nope.
Does it appear to be able to open up? Like, is there a section of this, like a crack or something?
So it makes a very perfect 90-degree angle at the corners of this section that is a different color. So
Okay, so there does seem to be cracks.
you don't see a crack, but again, this section that is a different color is very perfectly square.
You see
Mind if
Horu,
I try?
you see Horu adjust her gauntlet really quick and just punch it.
Alright, give me a strength check. Nothing happens.
Nothing. Okay, we just flip her hand.
Mind if I try some?
Go ahead, Cat.
He'll just put a hand on it and just start pushing.
Alright, give me a strength check. Nothing happens.
Horu will just give him a pat on the back and then put her hands on it. Just go on 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, and then open the push. Oh, neat!
Yeah, I mean, make a combined strength check, so D'Angelo, you can roll as well.
Advantage from this one.
Just normal. Yeah, you guys give it a good shove. You can hear air escaping as this thing sinks in, and it's a fairly hefty gust as blows some of the sand away by your feet. But it sinks in and then slides backwards. So you push it in and then it's going instead of I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase this. Instead of just downwards from where you're pushing on it, it's down and then goes sideways kind of. So
Kind of like arch door, sideways, arch.
Yeah.
Was it dark inside?
Yes.
Yay! I want to walk in.
All right.
Well, Horu just look at the guy, walk in, shrug to everyone else. Just to let you all know, I have no idea what the hell is in here. All I know is that the witch is showing it to me because apparently it's important. So, yeah, we're gonna go a little bit of treasure hunting.
Alright.
You leading the way, Cap?
Let's go, Pa.
Alright.
I'll take the rear. He just kind of lights a torch and hands it to Nicholas. Yes. Yes. The rest of my sisters, you can take the middle. Investigate.
Glad everybody agreed to that.
Yes. My sisters are especially responsible.
Silence means yes.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Someone's not talking to the ground.
Yeah, I'm making sure that Hesty's in the middle.
Okay. Which one's actually close to me?
Alright, hold up. What were you guys saying? Sorry, I
Okay.
changed clothes. And I heard, like, quietness. But you talking about me,
Yeah, I made sure
heard
that you were
quiet.
between me and Sona.
Oh, okay.
Which one's next to you, Musa or Sona?
I'm not gonna get as close to you as possible. It's gonna be.
Alright.
I will be
Uh,
close to you.
I'm assuming you got Sona, then you got Hestia, then you got Musa.
No, you got
The other way
Hestia,
around.
Marco, and then Musa.
You see, Tori just kind of leans forward and whispers to Sona.
How am I? You were supposed to go talk to her.
I was, but I was feeling so much like shit that I figured it was not the same. I'm gonna be honest here, Musa. I'm going through the same amount of shit. I am not strong enough to deal with my own problems and also both of yours.
I don't know what her problem is, but don't put it on me. I'm
Not
just gonna walk
putting it
away
on
from
you.
you.
Or just gonna things we have to deal with, huh, Nick? She will, Nick, not.
So,
That said,
I do have to say this. I did retroactively make a law in all of my towns now because of shit like this. The dead are not allowed to vote.
The dead are not allowed to vote. Fair enough.
Not letting this become a problem before it has to be. It was the comment of, I'm going to pretend like he has free will, and that's where my brain went, yep, nope, not letting him vote. Regardless, inside, every square inch is made of, some kind of obsidian. This top layer, looks vaguely like an observatory. You can see what was once a telescope, having long since crumbled. You can see like where it stood, the legs having fallen and collapsed. Strange enough, you don't see the actual telescope portion, but you can see there was a table with some old rotted books. Some pages that are sitting on the table, and there's a chair that is also made out of obsidian.
Books!
yeah,
I'm getting over there. Give me the book.
same here.
Give me the book.
How are you gonna pick it up?
I'll just, like, put my heel on the spine of the book and pull it out.
Alright, so you do that, you just pull like a chunk of the book as it like disintegrates from being pulled out.
It goes into this crouching stance, and honestly, if Tatami could scream, they would be screaming.
Internally speaking.
Yes, internally screaming.
Dramatic throwing
I
the
just
back.
imagine Sona and I just be like, my ears, what the fuck?
Okay, can I just, like, gently go over, like, the books with my horn to see if any of them have, like, any sort of, well, structural stability?
You kind of like go through like the corner of each one, like they're just collapsing. Every single one of them.
slaps head onto the side of the fucking bookcase, just depressed.
Fun, as a little bit more dust falls off.
Can I roll a perception just to look around and see if there's anything like not book related?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Maybe there's like a box of trinkets. You know, this is a weird telescoping place. There should be some neat stuff.
All right. Yeah.
For sure too.
All right.
Magic, call it good.
I'm gonna look for trapdoors.
Oh, all right. I'll have each of you who are looking for stuff give me perception checks.
Perception. I'm gonna roll perception at advantage because I'm gonna tell Nicholas to point something out to me if you see something interesting.
All right.
See in the dark.
Yeah.
What have you rolled? Investigation for the trapdoors?
Yeah. Roll investigation for that one.
Just remove the spell slot.
Yeah. If you're doing detect magic.
Hey, Winter.
Yeah.
What's that squeaking noise going on over there?
Oh, sorry, that's the washing machine.
That's the sex toy.
I like that noise.
Wow, I'm playing, that's rude.
Oh no, hold up. I like that noise. Bring it back.
It's the horse milker.
No, that's like the internal structure of this monolith. Just working away.
That's terrible. I love it, but that's terrible.
Just
Alright.
ambient noise, fine.
Let's see. So, Musa, you look around. You don't see anything of value here. It seems like it's just all old books, notes, what used to be scrolls.
Boring.
Yep.
She would say as she walks around.
Pretty much.
How fucking dare you?
Horror, what were you looking for exactly?
Just anything, just like you know, like a box of trinkets, any sort of neat looking apparatus, something.
Alright. You would find the remnants of a item that you have no idea how it used to work, but there is shattered glass around it and a bunch of brass parts. You have no idea how this thing would go together.
Does it have is it cylindrical?
No. There's like 15 or so like brass parts and then a bunch of shattered glass on the ground around it.
Okay. Moru is going to pick up all of the all the actual substantial metal bits, and then she's going to pick up the largest piece of the shattered glass. Does this glass like look like anything special, or is it just fucking glass?
As far as you can tell, it's just glass.
All right. Well, Moru's going to shrug and also put that sharp hat. Maybe someone who has the know-how will tell her what it is. But yeah.
Alright.
Gives Nicholas a hat.
Seath. Or not Seath. Look, I looked over and read the name. What do you want? Change your name on Roll20.
Yep, I forgot about that.
So, Tatavi, spending your time kind of just like shuffling along the floor, you do kind of hit a snag eventually that is ever so slightly raised from the ground. Kind of scooting the dust away, you would see that there is a handle.
Ooh.
D'Angelo, there's plenty of books and documents in here, though most of them don't look structurally sound.
Most of them or all of them?
I mean, you find one that you think is structurally sound.
Okay, I'm gonna try to gently pick it up, like both hands.
Yeah, you grab it, you're like, oh, I gotta be careful, and you just like lift the spine straight off, and it's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to like get it out of there, like the pages and everything.
Like, this is like trying to shuffle stuff along, it's just like, almost like there's a cheese grater just underneath this as you slide it, just like removing inches as you go. The only still semi-readable text would be on a open piece of paper that is on the table.
Alright, well, I'll go over and look. See what
Alright.
Well, Ninja, well, I attempted. See, I started looking through my spells, and I'm like, oh, me don't have that spell.
Good job.
Yay!
This is exactly how I expect all my spellcasters.
Listen, I played multiple spellcasters, okay, and I thought I was playing with the Agitech Red.
I cast Fireball only on the hunter.
But, honestly, if my Barbarian had spells, I would think that I had that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
So, exactly.
So, D'Angelo,
Yeah.
the drawing and text on here seems to be dictating something to do with tracking different souls, as they say, though you're not 100% convinced that they're just watching souls, but they're talking about tracking them through the night sky.
What's the actual drawing?
So, it's kind of a series where it's it looks like it's plotted out what effectively looks like a star chart to you, but it's got a few stars circled that have changed in each of the images. Like they've changed positions in each of the images, while all the ones or all the rest have not moved.
Okay, is it specifically labeling the names of these stars? What they call it, soul or
It does not label them, or at least what was there is too illegible to discern what they had written.
I'll ask Pop if he has any kind of thing, any kind of what is it? Like a large sheet of paper of sorts. Anything to draw over and kind of trace over these.
I'm sure you would have some kind of paper that you could draw on. But the rest of you would hear a loud creaking sound as Tatabi has opened up a hatch in the floor and is just creaking open as as he's lifting it with her foot.
Like, throws it open with the leg, looks down in it.
Looking down, there is a ladder leading further down.
Jump down.
Sona's gonna follow her.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how far down does it go?
It goes down about 40 or 50 feet.
Alright, yeah, I'll just do it right down.
Alright.
Armless, faceless, and speechless thing.
You don't even have arms. How the fuck you scurry down that shit?
Don't worry about it.
She has her ways.
Yeah, looks really fucking weird, but I just imagine Tatabi going down this, like, face first, just, like,
Oh my
scuttling
God.
down like a goddamn lizard.
Sona's looking down the hole like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I assume it's very dark down here.
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, you know,
Give me 1 second.
just a matter of speed over there. Just the way you use the way that you just down.
I mean, if you want to.
That, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't know. Good. I remember it.
Cannonball for a level 1 wizard. It's just like, yes, that's death.
Cannonball. A straight drop.
Well, I'd obviously fly at
Never introduced that.
That is true,
Why
I
enough for
did.
you to open your wings enough?
It's and plus they're spectral rings anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I just imagine Hestia looking at Tatabi going down this, like, we're using weird ways to go down the ladder.
Alright.
Investia knocked you off this fucking ladder, I swear.
Alright,
I
I'm
mean,
back.
So
found the trap door.
Tatabi, going down, you'd reach kind of another trapdoor, but again on the other side, obviously.
Huh. Is that all that's here?
Well, I mean, you're currently in a like shaft, basically.
Oh, okay. I'll go over and try to open that one.
All right.
Can Sona and Hestia see down here?
Oh, that's pretty easy.
Bro, I'm climbing down the ladder. What do you mean?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, Soda, I did roll to see if she knocked you down the ladder.
Go ahead.
So
Did I see her attempt to knock my sister down the ladder?
She didn't try to. No, she actually popped the corner. No, she didn't try to knock her down. There's more just will she accidentally knock you down? That's what I rolled for.
So Tatabi, to answer your question, it depends if they have dark vision.
Sona?
Nope.
Alright, well. Welcome to the blackness.
Oh, I
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to open up the other trap door.
All right. I say, yeah, you can see down here.
Yay!
Yeah, you can give me the same kind of check, and we'll see if you open that door.
Alright.
Well, since I decided to fly, I might as well.
Yeah, you kind of kick this one open, kind of like jars open with kind of like a folding motion as it creates the rest of the ladder. So like there was a ladder portion on the part you kicked, so it folded out and made a complete ladder down to the floor below. Excuse me.
How far down?
It's only about 10 feet.
Okay, I'll hop down.
Alright. You will find yourself standing in a very strange looking room to you. Where's my pictures tab? There are 4 of those just standing against each corner of the wall.
Oh god, good dear.
Dobby, how's everything going down there? What do you see?
One second. I'll just say this out loud. Just relays to your mind. There's a bunch of fuck off armor down here.
Oh. Also has you.
I want to go. Oh boy, and then we can come back.
Can we all go like in the room?
Yeah, sure. Come on down.
Yay. Or
I'm still up
yes.
there. I have not gone down.
Skeleton. She helps the skeleton down.
Does anything happen when I poke it, Ninja?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Concern.
Don't be concerned. Everything is fine.
Yeah, you have 2 immediate allies. The skeleton is very well armed.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about Ninja pulling something that he pulled on Tiny in the last campaign, that deep trap.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't worry about it. Also, by the way, I did roll perception check.
Alright. You will see the same thing that Tatabi sees. There is 4 suits of armor standing one on each wall.
No, I'm in the other actually.
I think the trapdoor down there just made
It's like a tunnel from it.
like that. Yeah.
So they're connected?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna walk up to the armor like very casually, see if I can put it.
You're gonna try and remove the armor? Alright.
Sure.
Which piece are you removing first?
Chest piece.
Alright.
Yes.
Give me 1 second to double check something. No, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
guys. Everything will be fine. It'll be absolutely fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Why do you do these
Turns
things,
out there's
Tiny?
a sentient iron maidens or some shit.
What happened? What happened again?
Let me just continue to roll something and see how badly this goes for you. Alright. So you're, you go to remove the, the chest piece, and as you're, like, lifting up the chest piece, you don't notice as the fist has come and made direct contact with, like, your chest, as it, punches you for, 15 damage.
Why?
And
Okay,
now we are going to start some combat.
Just immediately
Alright.
living armor, living armor.
Alright.
Now
Yeah,
my
my
lord.
I'm grabbing that here right now. That was part of what I was trying to get ready.
You know the one that punched me? Yeah, I'm taking it out with chest piece now. I don't give a fuck.
Where
The
is
chest
the
piece is wide.
where is the ladder?
I will show it here in just a second. I'm grabbing tokens. We're just gonna copy and paste everybody and then delete who I don't need.
Well, I'm not metagaming. I'm actually selected, so...
Oh, this wouldn't be like a soft, subtle thud. This would be a as she gets punched.
Still like
You
breathing
hear the creaking,
through
you hear a little bit more of a sudden creaking as Takabi opens the second door. Small pause. Bang!
So we are going to place the ladder and
How tall is it?
it's about 15 feet tall.
Good enough for me.
So Hestia, you do up against that one. Tatabi, I need another piece for you. I gotta get another thing for you because I don't have a whatchamacallit, a token. Yeah, put you. There you go. Put you there. I know Sona's kind of in the room. And
Looking down the hall.
yeah, that's what I meant by kind of. And the rest will stay up there for now.
No, Horu's down there.
You were climbing down.
I said I was in the
You were climbing down when Hestia went to go fuck with this.
Alright, fair enough.
So I'm gonna have everybody just click on your token and then click your initiative. It'll always go flawlessly. That's how these work.
And my skeleton goes on the same.
Yeah.
My skelly belly.
Hey, we lined him up. This is actually the correct order. Oh, never mind.
Nice.
Wanna help?
So sorry.
Yeah.
I'll do worse next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At least one from you, and this is what you do.
Alright, so we are going to roll initiative for them.
so that's fuckery.
There'll be 4 of them.
You see, fuckers like this.
You, so what's your dead?
Wait, no. Half.
So you're like, should I lie or...
The answer is always yes.
But of course.
Uh,
How that works, if I just lie every combat, then I'm just
You're not happy.
I mean, you can lie. Does it mean anything? No, because I'm still God.
Fair enough.
It's like going up to you. It's going up to you, your guy going, no, I'm in charge here. And it's like, No.
Fuck you, the fuck you are.
Can I roll a deception check? No.
Can I roll a deception check? Against what? The entity that knows everything you've done?
Guys,
Yeah, that one.
but are you
Roll
though?
a deception check to full reality. DC 250. I can make that check.
I'm kidding.
God.
Say.
See, one of these guys
check.
will
Hey,
basically
hey,
an
Alright. So we are going to start this combat off with this animated armor that is going to move forward and make its 2 attacks against the intruder.
I'm guessing this is the one I poked.
You would poke the one that Hestia is currently by.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
Alright. Wow. You take 3 bludgeoning damage. It's a graze as the fists come down and just like one like clips you on the side.
There's just like flinches, gets hit, goes back up like, oh, what the fuck was that, you pussy?
But that is gonna be all it can do. Sona, you are up.
I can see the one by the Tabi from
Oh,
where I'm at.
oh, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Let's see. I see.
I love the first reaction
You throw the blade. It glances off the armor and does not do any damage.
Okay, you guys got this. You're on your own.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Tatami, you're up. Alright.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of it.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Excellent. Yeah, I kicked the crap out of it.
Let's see. Alright. Before I tell you yes or no, how would you get triple advantage?
Well, I already have advantage in the majority of them, but I have advantage.
Alright, so that would be double advantage.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I asked how you were getting triple advantage.
sorry, I have 5 hands.
So, anything else to Tabi?
Pardon you, I have Octocepted as supple advantage.
Oh my god. Tatabi, anything else?
Let's see. I cannot make another attack against full deception, so I'm going to...
You run away like a bitch.
Yes, exactly that. I'm gonna attempt to hide.
Alright.
Just like, I'm going to attempt to hide as my bonus action. Just meld into the fucking shadows.
Alright. Go ahead.
That's a disadvantage since I'm as close as I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll more. Nope, absolutely not hiding.
She has squatted down ever so slightly.
It's just dead. Alright, in that case, no, that's all I'm doing.
Alright, Hestia, you're up.
If I move away from this guy, he gets knocked.
More than likely.
Even if I fly up?
Yes.
Let me see here. I want to go with... I want to make a targeted strike towards the head of... in between, like, its head and its middle chest. AKA top of head.
Alright.
It doesn't really have it, so... Oh, exactly.
That region between the head and the body, whatever that's called.
If only there were a word for something like that.
Yeah, you try and stab at it, but again, you just hit the armor. And it glances off.
What?
I don't know if I had a neck, but I was kind of thinking.
What is this neck you all speak of?
Dumb.
Anything else?
That'll be the end of my
Alright. Up next is the other living armor. Ah, the choices, the choices.
For some reason, I thought you meant forward.
Nice. It is going to attempt to punch Sona.
Am I within able to block that attack range?
How close do you have to be to somebody to be able to block?
Within 5 feet.
Alright, and what does your block ability do?
It's basically just if the attack does hit, I can reduce the damage that it does.
Alright, good. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I can tell you at least one of them is. The ninja is rolling it high here today, folks.
I don't like that.
How much is it?
Love it when this happens.
I don't.
How
It is going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
it is going to be 3 bludgeoning damage as Horu like fucking kicks that fist away. No.
So Sony, you are still taking the 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. As it has made its attacks. Horu, you are up. You are right above your sister in this shaft way.
Am I able to just pull her up?
Yeah, you would, though it might provoke an opportunity attack.
It might.
Leave me alone. I'm just crouched by the hole, and I got punched in the face. Let me be.
Okay.
Mechanics, you are able to move into somebody's, like, an ally's space if they're willing to, like, scoot 5 feet out and punch you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, does she have the space to move?
Yeah, you would have enough space to move. It's
Oh, lovely.
it's just that the ladder's only on one side.
Okay, and so out of curiosity, is it within like the hatch?
Is what within the hatch?
The boy.
No, he's not within the hatch.
Okay, so I can't jump on him.
No.
No. Okay. Well, Horu's just gonna hurry her ass down, and I suppose he's going to be right here.
Alright.
While my friend
He is gonna make an opportunity attack against you. Yeah.
moving into his space.
No, because Sona is from this one. Sona is on top of the hole into here. You drop down and then you've moved over.
Oh, that's how that. Yeesh. You know what? How do I? It just looks inconvenient.
There. Does that fix your issue?
There. Okay. Yes. That'll be okay. And I will have to.
Just punch in the face and thrown into a wall by my own
Thrown
sister.
through the wall.
I'm flipped out of the reality.
Nice.
So hard they activated no clip.
Into the bedroom.
Just imagine, sister, get out of the way! Does more damage than the initial attack would have done.
All right.
Now Sona's in the back room.
Yes.
All right. So Horu is going to attack this lovely lady.
Which one?
I'm gonna give her this fella right here.
Alright.
Gonna give her the college swank.
You swink and glance off the armor.
Damn. Armor legit. Let me just read something really quick. Yikes. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna have the Skeletone. Wait, I roll advantage. Okay. Hold up. Let me just there we go.
Hey, you hit it.
Hey. Good job.
You did it.
I did it. Yay! I'm gonna have my
Alright.
Does it provoke an opportunity attack from the spell?
Yeah. He is going to make an attack.
Rolls at disadvantage.
That's fine. That is... Where's my modifier? I believe he just misses. The skeleton's AC is 13, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he just misses.
Just like,
Just out of reach of the fist coming down.
good skeleton. And I'm going to, just point blank give it a, one of these, I am so sorry. Shadoik.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Shadoik. I shoot the empty gaps between its eyes, that crossbow, and then fuck me, that's everything I have. Yes,
Alright. Musa, you're up.
I see Coral. Is she like still down there?
She is standing at the bottom of the shaftway there. You can see your sister.
fucking
Give me an acrobatics or athletics.
which one?
Not you, horror. That's not bad. Her is like in the defensive position of like, bring it on, and suddenly something comes down from on top, lands squarely on her shoulders. You are taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage from that. Both of you.
Have rounded down, right?
Yes.
I take 1 point. It's like, ow! Or just looks up. Usta, what the fuck?
Oh my butt, that hurt more than I expected. Ow.
Yeah, it's wearing iron.
Oh, you should have moved. You're the only one that's coming down. Look up.
Should have. Can I just use a reaction to just flop her?
I mean, yeah, you can shunt her into one of the spaces next to you.
Yeah, but can I take the opportunity attack from the big guy? If it does come to it.
I mean, no.
No? Okay. Shit, what penalties are imposed upon me now that I have my sister on my fucking shoulders?
Yeah, you're about to find out.
Fuck. Choices. I'm gonna put you right here because the opportunity attack will roll its advantage, so YOLO.
Here.
Yeah, because the opportunity attack will be its advantage.
So what else are you gonna do, Musa?
I'm gonna look at
The armors?
the creature that's right next to me. I forgot how to do the pointy thingy.
Hold down.
Yeah.
Left click. Where you talking like this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. There we go. Yes, this creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use metal.
Alright.
Speaking of heat metal,
I mean, there is no save that it can make. It is wearing the armor.
It's been used.
And it finally has been. As this thing starts to glow red hot, as Musa stares at it and whisks her finger, and you just see the heat like spread from like its core and slowly is growing in intensity.
I feel like it's going to be good fire damage attacks as well.
Anything else, Musa?
That's it.
Alright. D'Angelo, what are you going to do?
Where does the ladder drop down to?
Right where Horu's standing. So, like, if you also want to jump down on Horu,
I told you to look up.
How wide is the opening towards the
it's 5 feet wide. Again, it's it's 40 feet down, but
Alright,
And please don't jump on me.
I'm not. I
just
get down. I just get
My
down to the mount. I want to see, like, if I'm about 5 to 10 feet, shut the fuck up, honey. God damn. Yeah, I did around 10 feet, like, down, from the ladder, where it's like, oh, I have not too much space left. Just using all my movement.
so you want to get down the ladder and be like 10 feet from the room?
Yeah, and then,
All right, yeah.
do I have a good visual on either of the, enemies?
I would say you have a. It's probably gonna be half or 3/4 cover on this guy and this guy because of where they are.
I just imagine Soda just absolutely no. I mean, sorry, use no warning copy on horror and then D'Angelo. Oh, get him. Horror get hit by fucking 10 people.
Dog pile.
Dog fuck.
Look, if we're going that route, I want to picture the whole party coming down on Horror because she didn't move.
Yeah, she did not
Never
moving.
moved. She never moved.
So what are you gonna do, D'Angelo?
I'm not sure.
For the memes, just do it. For the fucking memes.
You insist. I'm gonna.
I have resistance to bludgeoning. I'll be okay.
Give me an athletics check or acrobatics.
Musa wasn't as bad. He's not nearly as big as me.
Oh no. All right, that's good. You also land squarely on her shoulders.
Listen, I rolled really good.
This one would be 5 points of damage to each of you.
Alright, so that would be 2. Got it. Alright, and Horu is just gonna be like, "Argh." Can she just like fucking toss this motherfucker?
I mean, D'Angelo, you still have movement left if you want to hop down.
Yes, I would like to get off of Horu.
Alright.
Horu is shaking with rage, and Posh jumps on her shoulder. She's actually going to
Speaking of which, I'm shot down.
Alright, oh no.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yes!
I mean, if he leaves his bed,
Alright, where's
let me down.
D'Angelo going? Where's D'Angelo sitting his ass?
D'Angelo's gonna be right here. He's gonna...
Alright, that's
Oh.
the one, the opportunity attack won't protect me from.
I mean, yeah, that's also the only opportunity attack that was left.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
That is gonna be a 19 to hit you, D'Angelo.
That will hit.
Alright. You take 8 points of bludgeoning. Oh my god.
Alright.
Alright, athletics or acrobatics for Paw.
Yep! Oh my
Alright.
god.
Here we go.
I popped it pretty light, I think.
I feel like Tatabi just kicks this armor and then watches all of this happen and then just silently thinks, I'm gonna leave.
So you watch Musa come down, lands on the shoulders, it's like, "Arr!" And she gets down, it's like, alright, it's fine, D'Angelo, thwack! Oh! He gets down, and it's like, surely that was it. Thwack! Down comes Pop. Again, lands squarely on Horu's shoulders. Like,
Get for not moving.
Just for the memes, can I just like in rage just lift Pop from his side and just try to toss him?
no, you're all out of reactions, man.
Oh dude, Horu is fuming.
That is another 5 points of damage to both of you involved.
Dude, her expression right now is pure, unadulterated rage. She's never been more pissed off in her life. She's having the worst days of her existence, and now this is happening. She's
So,
What you get for not moving.
Tatavi,
Yeah. Also, I'm just saying,
Uh,
I DM you something because that is literally what's going through Tatabi's mind
look,
right now.
I just want to say, Tatavi didn't hear the name Backbreaker earlier. This might be what they're referring to.
Oh yeah.
drinking technique.
So, I'm just gonna put Nadko at the end of the list because that'll make my life a lot easier. But at this point, D'Angelo and Puff, you do have your turns.
Good job.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
great. Beautiful.
Okay, so is there still advantage on the attack on this, or do I need to move off?
Yeah, he's completely surrounded.
I mean, you would have to move Puff. Because you aren't across from anybody.
Pop,
Yeah. Oh my God.
Alright.
That'll hit. This armor is looking pretty worse for wear right now.
Good thing, and then pop attack.
Oh my God. That'll also hit. And Puff swings the longsword down and cuts this thing in half as it just kind of crumples in on itself.
Did shit off.
Oh my God. I love this. Anything else?
That's
Alright. Jesus Christ.
bad right there.
Estia, this guy is going to try and punch you. You're standing right in front of him. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, tell him no.
Alright. So the first hit is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning. The second hit is going to be 4 points of bludgeoning.
Knowing that
Hellish Rebuke. Alright, what's the DC for the save on that?
let's see for it is 14.
Alright, and is it a dex save, con save?
And crits with dex. Yes, it is a dex.
Alright, he does pass. So I believe he will take half, if I remember Hellish Rebuke correctly.
Yes, that is correct.
Nice!
That is really nice.
That is really nice. So, even though he's saved, he does still take a lot of damage from that, damn.
He do be taking that damage though.
Up next is the other suit of armor in the room. We are going to skedaddle him down over here and make the first attack at Musa. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
Yep.
That hits?
Yep.
Alright. That is 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I believe heat metal is concentration, right?
So the DC is 4, well, DC is 2, I'm sorry.
No, minimum DC is 10.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's 10 or whatever half the damage is, whichever is greater.
Concentration, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Musa, if you want to give me a con saving throw. Just barely, but that's all that matters. You have maintained concentration on heat metal. The other attack is going to swing for Horu. Let's see if we can finish that spine off. Oh. And Nat 1 then punched part of the ladder. But then Nadko is just gonna look down there. He's contemplating it. He's really contemplating it.
He's gonna, you're gonna do, Horu is going to murder. Horu will murder someone.
You know what? We're gonna play the higher or low game here, or
Is high,
High or low? Alright, here. Do I have to say high or low?
so if Horror guesses this correctly, he won't jump.
Alright, whichever one makes him jump.
All right, cool. Which one?
Higher.
All right, he doesn't jump.
I am so sad.
Can we just all of us use our magical powers to make it stop? He saw 3 other people do this.
Wait, does someone have?
Yeah,
does
guess
someone
what?
have
He's
an
not a
inspiration?
dumbass. Like
No.
everybody else.
He wants to be one so bad right now.
Does someone have inspiration?
God, you guys are terrible.
Let him fucking do it. Let him off like
Move on.
I give character permission. Just fucking do it. Hurt her.
Oh, this is making me sad.
Trigger her.
Move on. What is nothing?
I'm trying to get his list of spells, but fucking assholes in Russia. They hit the wiki dot, the place that. Fuck them. I don't know. Give me a sec.
Let me attack the wiki guy.
I know. Like, fuck all bastards.
We're gonna do a good old firebolt on that guy. See what he rolls. Yeah, that'll hit. Alright, a firebolt comes zooping down the shaft and collides with this thing's face. Up next is the one that is dead.
He is still dead.
Yep, still dead, confirmed. Sona, you're up.
Nope. You guys got this.
Pat's his turn.
Alright. Tatavi.
I'm gonna zip, zoom, biddly bop over here. Just like slide to a halt behind this one. And we're gonna do a fun.
Alright.
I'm about to rip reality open.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's double check to make sure I'm getting this all in, right?
Yep. That'll hit.
Nice. And that. And that.
Alright. So do you want to describe what you do there?
Yes, please. So you're over here, you've heated this thing up, and you just see Tatami come sliding in from behind. Doesn't make contact, you just see that squiggly line that kind of substitutes for a face glow along with the horns, just this red coloration. And all of a sudden you just see these red, like, rips. In reality, I might add, just like form in this thing's joints as it just falls apart. No contact was made.
And fall apart it does. As you've torn this thing to shreds.
With my fucking mind. Okay, that's all I'm doing.
Lord. But that is 2 down. Up next is Hestia.
Do I have Eldritch Blast at the start? Check the thing.
If you are a warlock and you don't have Eldritch Blast, we have to have a serious talk.
I do have it.
Good.
But do I have it as a
I Eldritch Blast! And she hits the ceiling.
Shut the fuck up. I wasn't even supposed to roll that with advantage either. That's the worst part of that.
Yeah, that's why it's a nat 1.
It is a now.
As I said, Eldritch Blast! The ceiling gets hit. A little bit of dust falls down. Anything else, Hestia? That one's dead. Horror, you're up.
Horu's gonna drop her weapon and her shield as Mr. Skeleton runs behind you. He's gonna assist in the grapple as he puts the skeleton in a full Nelson as she attempts to grab his head.
I'm sorry, you're putting the skeleton in the full Nelson?
No, the skeleton
Alright.
Guy in the full Nelson.
Yeah, he's gonna grapple the skeleton.
Look, the way that was stated, I was like, how does this work? Yeah, go ahead. That is going to be contested by every ounce of it. Let's see. Alright, let me roll that. Oh, no, it fails.
Okay, is it a full Nelson? Horu's grabbing her head. Horu's just gonna attempt to rip his head off.
I mean, I'll allow you to roll a d8, see if you can do enough damage.
Sure.
Yeah, you can add strength to that.
Oh, so that'll be a D8, so that'll be 9.
You do not manage to rip its head off, though you have, like, twisted it basically around. It's not dead.
I'm gonna do it again.
Alright, go for it.
That'll be an 8.
It's still not dead. You have twisted its head back around to where it began.
Oof. Alright. What do I have that I can do? Nothing! Alright, I passed my turn. The skeleton is being grappled and Horu is fucking twisting this thing's head off.
Alright. Musa, what are you going to do?
What's up?
Oh, I was muted. I was asking if the skeleton is being grappled, does it still have an opportunity attack if I'm
Oh,
Armor.
Yeah, the armor.
let me just check. I think it puts things at disadvantage.
I mean, yeah, it would be kind of weird to think about, you know, just the guy completely pinned down, and someone else walks away to attack the guy that's pinning you down. You have the guy trying to walk away from you.
Just go,
It is
like-
able to.
really
I believe
weird
it
option.
This
I
dude
believe
is
it
in a
is able
full-
to.
This dude is in a full Nelson by a skeleton
Shut
getting
the-
his head ripped. Okay, Brownie, shut up. I was talking first, motherfucker.
This group is something else. Let's see. Fucking Christ. Roll 20, please. There you go. Here's my grapple condition. So it can't move, doesn't bonus from any speed. That's what happens if it ends. I can still make attacks, though it would be at a disadvantage.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do unarmed attacks count as a melee weapon attack?
No, not usually. Why?
Just wondering.
Why?
Because, due to a Horu staying unwavering mark, if she hits an opponent with a melee weapon attack, any attack that hits any other creature except for her has to be rolled at disadvantage, and I'm just wondering, do her hands count as melee weapons?
Typically, I would say no.
No? Okay.
Eddie. Oh, sorry. Yuza, you had a question somewhere in there.
So it would attack me, right?
It probably can. You can see its arms are still moving.
If I use heat metal, that's gonna affect Coral and the skeleton, right?
Probably.
Just letting rip up its head.
Punch it.
Heat metal it. Burn them both.
Or just heat metal on the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna cast heat metal gun? Alright. It cannot drop the armor it is living in, so it is taking that damage. As as this one starts to glow. Anything else?
Nope.
D'Angelo,
Yes.
you are up.
I'm gonna ask, can I please get the range on my deep shot?
Did I not give it to you?
No. I asked, on the 8th day.
And I ignored it all this time. Nice.
And I do it
Don't
again.
worry, don't worry.
And I'll do it again.
I'm used to doing it,
Look,
don't worry.
I'll tell you for sure, you can hit anything in this room with deep shot.
Well, I know I can, but with disadvantage or no?
I mean, it probably is going to be
Oh, wait.
disadvantage.
Well, I could have done. I've done it.
Let's see.
We're able to pick one.
Yes,
Ooh,
I did.
Ninja, I just while unarmed attacks are not melee weapons, they count as melee weapons attacks, and my ability specifies melee weapon attacks, so it counts.
Alright.
We'll move right here, and I'll take a direct aim towards this thing's head.
Alright.
It's still being grappled by Lord,
I want you to keep in mind, I want you to look at the scenario right here, right now. Horu has its hands on his head.
Blow her fingers off.
That's not on this, I can't dodge a bullet.
If you can dodge a bullet, dodge a ball.
Fuck it, do it. Fuck it,
Or
do
just
it.
shoot it in the chest.
If you nat one, Horu might just commit murder.
I mean, it doesn't hit. Though you could do the other. Oh no, never mind. You already used your action. Never mind. But yeah, the bullets ricochet off the armor.
Between Horu's knees.
Well, this is perfect opportunity.
Oh my god.
He's actually gonna turn off the.
This guy just has shitty aim.
Is this may have an advantage to the Boru or not?
No.
No. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wait.
A grappled opponent does have advantage on attacks against him.
The Lord will.
I mean,
Well, damn. That did not hit.
Hoff leans in. I'm gonna hit Hori. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed anyway.
or fight with me. We'll get it done.
Oh shit.
Anything else?
I'll just move here, and then I'll be done.
Alright. Time to down Tiny. Woo!
Oh no! Absolutely. No.
Tiny's cowering as the fists go out. They swing down but just barely miss you. Up next is going to be the other one. It is going to attempt to punch Horu twice at disadvantage. It's a miss. Hey, Horu, does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Horu is a very durable lass.
Is that without your shield?
Oh shit, nope, it hits.
Hey! I'm a my guts!
How much damage is that?
That-
How much damage?
That is going to be 8.
4, got it.
You know, I just imagine that he going to like hit him and he goes, you missed, and then just looks back. Fuck.
Horu is resistant to bludgeoning damage, which has been very useful, surprisingly, in a lot of fights. I'm actually very surprised about that.
For now.
Yeah, it's incredibly useful.
But it would be even more
Up next is Nodco. I mean, the temptation is still there.
Higher, lower again? Okay.
Yeah, higher or lower.
Higher.
Alright. He continues to resist the urge. But he will start climbing down the ladder, and that's going to be all he's going to do. Up next is the dead one, and then Sona.
You guys have got this. I believe in you.
Sona's just chilling. Her like leg is dangling from the hatch.
She's watching Nako climb down.
Yeah, Soda's probably getting ready to climb up herself. Like, gotta...
Up next is Tatabi.
Leave this one to me.
Weave through people, head over here. And yes, I did measure just like how far I could go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try and kick the shit out of him.
Go for it.
That one's not so heavy.
That'll hit.
That'll hit?
Yeah.
You know, I just imagined like Tommy's fighting style is Russian dance. You know, he does that Russian dance and he starts kicking people dancing.
Shut the fuck up.
Anything else, Tatabi? This one is looking real rough.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add that to it.
You know, it's funny because that's exactly the number you needed.
Exceptional.
You kick its shins out and this thing collapses. But now does it collapse onto Hestia? No, it doesn't. Alright.
I just imagine Hestia over here like, I'm gonna need to pray to God, Tommy. Now pray to me, bitch. Like, comes in, sweeps the fucking leg, and this thing just dies.
Leave it to me, Hestia.
I mean, the thing is that Hestia kind of, it did work because both attacks missed. Right, it worked.
Fair enough.
So, Hestia, there's only one enemy left, and it's Horu.
No.
Leave it all to me. I am the last enemy.
Does she get advantage?
Do I get an advantage?
I mean, it depends. What are you going to do?
I mean,
Do it. Make her day worse.
not
Give her more reason to become the evil character.
No, don't worry. I'm going to do what I came here to do in the first place, and that chest is mine, fucker.
You're gonna start trying to pry it off?
Yeah!
Alright. That'll be your action. Alright.
Out of curiosity, this guy used a reaction to hit someone, right?
I don't know. Were you paying attention?
I don't know. Was I paying attention? I'm asking.
I'm asking out of character.
He didn't? Okay. It was
Horu,
just-
you're up.
Alright, well, you know exactly what I'm gonna do. That is a 6.
Almost, but not quite.
Almost, but not quite. But you know who is gonna do it?
Nicholas!
Nicholas grabs its head, and he goes... Yep.
I mean, alright. Go ahead and roll me a d4. Let's see if you can do this.
Oh, a D4? Okay, Nicholas, I believe in you. Hey!
I'll allow it.
You
He-
Chad!
He pulls off the helmet. Ta-da!
Yeah! And Nicholas is gonna put it on.
So I
Dun,
also
dun,
need to
dun.
roll strength to pull off.
I have a
No,
question. Can Nicholas put on the helmet?
he can. It's a very awkward fit.
Okay, so okay, I have a question. Could these fit Horu?
He probably would.
And since this one is fully intact and no damage, because all the damage has been done is Horu ripping its head off.
So does the armor not fit me?
I mean, it is going to be big for you.
Okay, question. What would this armor count as?
Hold on, let me. I mean, yes, it is going to be heavy, but
What type of heavy armor?
it's
No.
plate mail.
Oh, it's plate mail. How much AC is plate mail?
18.
Oh! Huh.
So if your shield was 20.
Yeah, that is.
I would say between all four, you would manage to make a full set out of all the
Yeah.
damage that has been done to them.
I'm gonna look around for like another path leading somewhere. These things are obviously guarding something.
Horu is going to start to collect the good pieces of armor, and she's going to start to strip, and she's going to look at everyone and just go, all right, turn around, turn around.
I was gonna say that has to do something with
I was about to ask, are you going to fight Hestia for the armor?
I mean, no, that's just gonna be handed to her.
But you could fight her for it.
Oh my god.
No, no,
Such
I'm
an
not fighting
instigator.
her for it. Why, yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's my literal job.
Shall
So
we roll an investigation?
it is normal. plate,
Yes.
Right?
Yes to both of those things. It is normal plate armor. Mainly because the magic that animates them is not enchanting the plate mail. It is just kind of puppeteering.
Okay, fair enough.
Tatabi, you would find in the corner a not a lever, a pull chain.
God.
It's weird. It's like this place was designed for people with hands.
Does it have like a handle?
It's got a ring at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna put my foot through that and pull back.
So for anybody watching this, this is the most awkward-looking thing Tatavi has done so far. Where it's like, all right, I got the boot kind of hooked. No, all right, get it hooked in there, and pull. Okay, we're good.
I'm
but
good at finding stuff, just not good at opening stuff.
I just imagine Tommy finding the chest with it. Like,
Rock, I have a question. Does chainmail have a weight limit to it? Or no?
a weight limit?
Like you need, I'm sorry, you need to have a certain strength.
Oh, plate mail absolutely does. I don't remember what it is. I think it's 15 or 16.
That's fine, but I mean chain.
It's 15. Chainmail has a strength requirement in there.
This chainmail has a weight limit? You can have that.
Okay, so Mr. Skeleton with chainmail rolls disadvantage on all features, right?
That's on stealth checks.
What if he's not strong enough to wield this? What I'm saying.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Is his speed half? Is that how it works?
I would rule that it's halved because he doesn't have the strength to move around in it.
Alright, well I'll just have him carry it then.
Alright.
Strong enough to carry it, not strong enough to wear it. Beta.
Lord.
So now I will take that picture that you have sent to us. It is right.
Alright.
Through the door.
So you pull the chain and like a section of wall just like slides inwards. So effectively creating why can't that just be my default color, roll 20? An inlet here that has stairs.
I go down.
Alright. The floor beneath this reminds you of like an armory of some kind. You see plenty of items.
Items? I swear to God, if they're all gloves, ninja.
armlets and you're just looking at it.
I mean, there is one chest in the middle.
Okay.
Do you want to open the chest?
With your hands?
I'll do okay, so what Tabi's gonna do, go up to the chest, kick it, just to make sure it's not a fucking mimic.
I mean, you can hear the wood crack as you kick it.
Okay. In that case, I'm literally just gonna, like, full-on roundhouse attempt to just smack the fucking lid open.
You basically kick the lid off. Inside is absolutely just 30 pairs of gloves.
I'm gonna kill everything.
But there are other items around the room.
Oh my gosh, this actually fucking gloves.
Look, Zach, I'm just saying your special ability works both ways.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
are you okay?
I'm dying. Just
Rest in peace, though.
I've killed him. Rest in peace, Zach. Godspeed or something.
let's stick around for.
Do I have to roll a perception or an investigation to see things that would be beneficial to me or my skeleton friend?
It depends on what you define as beneficial.
Swords, shields, lighter armor for my friend Nicholas, like either armor that doesn't have like a strength requirement. Stuff like that.
Need armor wall.
Damn, look at all these things that need hands.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Oh, wait a minute. Those two shields. Look. Those three shields.
Ninja, this is just mocking now.
It might be. But it was planned out before your character was made, so get fucked.
Mission failed successfully.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take a gander and do that each one of those shields require
I'll place my hand on that shield.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that. It's pretty close fit. But it is slightly larger than your own.
Ooh. Horu looks at this and tries to put her hand in it.
Yours is slightly too big.
Okay.
I
Horu
got
will.
that
Oh.
first and put his hand there.
I mean, it is the right size.
Horu looks at Natsuko. Okay, did you make this?
No, I did not. No. Because it's a generic size. Not all of us are as tall as a mountain.
I'm gonna go for the shield, like the shield under the chain one.
The one with the chains, or the one right underneath it?
Underneath.
Alright.
And I said I wanted to
Alright, one second.
Dice of death.
Alright.
Definitely do think there might have been more room in that show. Although Steph just had to pick 30 pairs of gloves.
I'm pretty sure he just put that chest in here.
I mean, you'll never know.
We will never know, but it is true.
The world may never know.
So,
We could pair of gloves.
yeah, you take the pair of gloves, you're going up to that fancy looking face hammer.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you guys gonna do?
There is nothing here.
Smack a wall with it.
Sure. Give me a strength check, we'll see if you damage the wall. Or the blade. Or, hammer, rather. Very strong. I mean, you make like a scratch.
Pretty good.
This is a very fighter-based area. I checked each shield. Do any of them feel like they require attunement?
I want to know how you think you would determine that.
I want to know how I know I have to attune to something in the first place.
You know it's magical,
Right?
and then you go,
So,
I feel like there might be more. I want to try to attune to this.
yeah, is that how it works, Ninja? Because how did I attune to this weird, freaky flamethrower thing? You tell me, Mr. PM.
This all goes back to the sand sword. Is this magical?
So, yeah,
Ah, the sand sword.
how did
How I'm going to try to attune to the hammer.
Alright, attunement takes an hour, just so you're aware.
That's fine.
So-
I'm going to try it.
Alright.
So you know you can attune to it.
Attend to it. Attend to it.
I mean, no, you just know that it's magical usually, and you go, I'm going to try to attune to this.
Alright, of each of these, of each of these shields, I assume none of them give like any AC.
Shrugs?
Like for example, is the top shield like a +1? Because I can determine that much at least.
How would you determine that much?
Because I am a fighter, and well, how else do you determine that a shield is a +1 or a +2 or a +3?
Magic.
It's just
Or casting identify.
That too. Or using it. Yes.
well, is it bigger than my current shield?
What kind of shield do you have?
If you want to use the shield, I can smack you.
I have a default shield.
Alright. Yes, these would be larger and heavier.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the one with the chains, and I'll do this, and I'll give my skeleton the very.
You know, I think
Well-
some of those shields will count as full armor. Like as they're full covered. Like I go behind that shield because we just don't.
I mean, she's not exactly wrong. I mean, probably a little bit sticking out, but if she, like, crouches down and, like, angles it the right way, absolutely, she's gone.
So Horu fits nicely behind it. He looks like he fits.
So D'Angelo already has the one that is, not the gold handprint on it.
I'll just have the skeleton carry it last.
The gold handprint that, Musa was looking at with Nadko.
Yeah, unless Natsuko or Misa have it.
Why don't I identify on it?
Do you know Identify?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, that makes things a lot easier.
I do.
While she's doing that, I would like to look around a little bit to see
Alright.
if this is like the end of the portal chain.
Yeah, you'll have to give me a little bit while I
Yeah, fine.
deal with those. You are casting that on the one with the handprint? Alright. Where's my stuff?
Running actually reacted with an emoji for once in his life.
What the fuck?
Oh no. Yeah, he did it also on in the OOC chat on the ladder gif. I was like, who reacted to this? I was like, I see Sir D'Angelo like, wait, Brad is actually made a fucking emoji. How does he fucking do that?
I mean, that's fine, Musa.
Yeah, like she would look at Horu and then she would just hug the
Right.
shield and shake her head.
Okay, that's fine. Can you at least tell me what this one does? She said that she presents Misa the change.
You would cast identify on it there.
Alright, make sure you are, taking out spell slots.
One of them is like her shield, one of them is like hidden shield, weapons. I hope one of these was right one. This.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, fuck you.
Speaking of which, Zach,
That's why you care.
we need to talk about that sword.
Which one?
The big fuck off sword.
Oh yeah, why?
Because of what I said.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. So. There you go, Yuza.
This is the sword of perpetual tickling.
But this is a shield.
Somebody is lying about me.
Keep that one to her deception check IRL. No, roll at disadvantage.
Oh my
Leave your head ass now. Nah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Sword of tickling.
Behold, my lord, the sword of tickling. Isn't that a shield? No, it's a sword. Here.
This is a little bit shit.
Hey, Horu is gonna start attuning to it now.
All right. Yeah, Musa, you're pretty sure you haven't convinced him.
Horu's going to nod. Okay, yeah, sure, that's good. I am attuning to it.
Look around. This is the end of the corridors.
All right.
What about that last camp? Pirate. No, not the bottom one. I said the top.
Oh, the top one.
Zach, give me investigation. I mean, she can identify that one as well if she wants.
Yeah, Horu will look at Musa with extreme skepticism as she presents the hammer to her.
I am gonna, like, psychically ask Hestia if she'd like to help me look around.
Hestia would agree.
Awesome.
All right.
Identify my shield.
Ah, feels good having my
You mean sword?
I think you can help.
Shit, you right?
I had a shield. One of the shields that was.
No, it's a bow.
So there's that one. All right. Yeah, Tatabi, you'll find something here in a little bit once we're all done with this. You said I've given you the next one.
Also, we'll look at the hammer, then look at Horu, then back to the hammer.
It's the shield of tickling.
Nice. Double down on it.
I think this one will see you. She
That
says
would be
with a
it.
smile and a giggle.
Horu raises her eyes. Nods slowly. Let me attune. You can't attune to multiple things at once, right?
No, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it goes based off your perception. You know, Winter, I'm not sure if the
That's the rules of Winter. You can't attune to multiple things though at the same time.
Neat. I am definitely going to unattune to the flamethrower thing, and I'm going to use hammer and shield. I guess since Horu is just gonna look at her and just go. Pats you on the head, very gingerly, as she sits up against the wall. So, are we gonna
Mies, are you identifying anything else?
I would only have one thing. Did anybody pick up the very first thing?
Which thing?
The very first one that you sent.
The hammer? Yeah, that's the hammer.
Yeah, I sent you that hammer.
Oh no, I mean like,
Shadow steel? Yeah, that's Hestia's.
She owns up.
So, I'm going to tell you, from going from top to bottom, the top is that hammer that I just identified for you. The one beneath it is the shield that Horror has. The one beneath that is the one that D'Angelo has. And then beneath that is one you have. And then Hestia's picked up the Shadow Steel.
Also, how good do my new gloves look like?
nope, I'm good. I don't want to try anything else.
Alright. Your new gloves look fantastic. They're fingerless gloves.
Oh, how?
So are we gonna wait here for a little bit, or?
Probably the best idea.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Over here just snuffling around.
yeah, Tatabi has found a stairway.
You said that like you're not sure.
No, I'm sure of what I'm not sure about.
He's like, hey, you either found a stairway or a trap. Both of them.
So, are you gonna go down the stairs?
Yeah.
Alright.
Listen, I can see shit coming 100 feet away. I'll be okay.
Yeah, I was also looking with her, so I think
Let me go
You are
grab.
really low on health, so
there.
Tommy would like.
She doesn't.
Funny
Tommy would
enough,
look at you and just kind of like say in your mind, like, "Listen, I can get out of most situations. You can stay behind if you want."
No.
Drugs. Okay. He starts walking down.
alright, I guess you are gonna go alone.
No, Sona's gonna go with them.
Alright. So, as you climb down, the texture changes from obsidian to a very marbled look, and it's very clean in here. Everything seems to be well polished and taken care of. As you round the corner, you would see what looks to be a tomb with an engraving on the side, with a figure on top of it. I have a representation of that coming right up.
It's very clean and very good care of, but I'm going to keep the light pick up my for that.
Alright. So, there's a figure like that, though. At his side, on one side is a sword, and on the other side is a, looks to be a fairly modern looking rifle.
Also, stone or actual sword?
Also stone.
Okay. What does the inscription say? If I can read it.
What languages can you read?
I know primordial and infernal.
I don't believe you would know it.
I believe I would.
You would not. I'm just double checking something. Because I'm looking for what script it would be.
Well, I know Celestial.
Is that which stone it is?
Yeah, I'm double checking the script to see if you guys can read it.
I almost died last time I tried to take the win when I saw her. But I'll do it again.
I need some place to write this down so I don't fuck this up. Excuse me.
Here,
Thank you. And then I think I had one more line.
open it.
So, Zach, sorry, what languages would you know? So you would know one line of this. Yeah, I had to make sure I got my, my line. It was primordial, and it is the very last line. So there is what appears to be a name carved into the side of this, and then 5 lines of text. I will send to you what you can read at the very bottom.
And none of the other lines of text are celestial or infernal.
No. They are not any of those.
Well.
Let me just make sure that you can't read any of the other lines. I did the big stupid by putting these on 2 separate tabs. No, you cannot read the other ones. Hestia, what languages can you read? At the very least, you are going to recognize one of the lines.
No, I also speak Infernal.
Oddly enough, infernal comes up surprisingly sparsely in hell.
That's true, that's right. That's not okay. It's almost as hell with applying to a legion.
I'm just going to shrug that off, and you'll have to find out later. You would know the second line, which I will give to you. By the way, Hestia, the thing you are looking at is, like, carved into part of the stone. It's not, like, an actual item.
Tommy will relay the may he be at peace, never to be disturbed again part. Just kind of also think to you guys. Well, best respect.
Horu, you are unable to read any of it. And you guys do hear Horu walking down the stairs in her brand new armor.
Well, I mentioned in the go up the ladder and close the trapdoor to talk.
Alright. Is anybody else coming down the crypt? You are? Musa? Alright. You would see writing on the side of the tomb. Alright. You're gonna use your spectacles.
Hell yeah. I'll even adjust them a little as I get closer.
Alright. So I'm gonna message you all of this, though. Some of these lines aren't, like, perfect translations. Even for you, it's a little difficult to make these out. It's a lot of, like, thinking, like, alright, well, this was the old word for this, so this is probably what this meant. So, like, these are, like, really old texts. And I will also give you the name, which you guys can discern as a name, but could not read.
Tommy over here just bouncing excitedly. Somebody actually understands this shit.
There is the full text, Musa.
I would put that down actually.
Alright. You would find that, absolutely no one is still up there with you.
Musa. You would just hear a little
kind of jump a little bit. She turns around to see who said that.
Tatavi just looks at you.
You gotta pretend you know exactly what it says.
Hey, I heard you speak. Speak. Alright, guess we'll never know what it said, huh?
What's it say?
Aha! What's your name? Do you know any Edward? Do you know an Edward? Yes.
Thinks about it. Should I roll history to see if I do?
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, you've known a few people by that name, but nobody of significance in your life.
Shakes head.
So would point at each of the lines and saying this was Edward. Then it says stronger than equal. Then I don't know what that is.
God damn it!
That wasn't a character, was it?
No, because her character would know this.
Okay. And she would move on to the next line. More charismatic than silver scales. Next one. Smarter than Charles. You know what Charles? Charles? She looks at you as she asks if you know any Charles.
I'll roll a history to see if I know anything or Charles.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, dude,
Should I roll two, one for each?
Yeah, roll one for each.
That's fucking hilarious.
So you have no idea who the first one is. The second one, again, there's a handful of scholars by that name, but doesn't ring any. Yeah, none that you are like particularly knowledgeable on.
Shakes head again.
She looks away, continues reading. May his time of servitude no, have come to an end. May he be at peace, never to be disturbed again. Shrugs. No idea what that means.
Okay.
Open it? You said open it?
You said don't open it.
Tatavi just looks
Open it.
generally, like, genuinely confused, like, shakes his head.
You said open it?
So at this point, Musa, you would feel a very familiar hand on your shoulder.
Oh.
It's not go. I think it's best we leave the dead undisturbed, especially a warrior buried with such rites.
So just nods, but she looks. He gives the thing a lasting look a little bit, and she just looks away.
Hold up.
I will look around the room, though. Like, look
Uh,
at the architecture, just see what kind of stuff's around.
So it's very much a marbled room. A few alcoves that lay bare. A few other like stone carved urns adorn several other shelves nearby. You open one. Seems like ash of some kind.
Same in the others?
Yep.
Oh, wait, Tatavi just got it.
Open it. Oh, closes it again. Never mind.
Yeah, that makes sense for a warrior to be buried with his comrades and army. Alright. Well, if we're hanging out here for a little bit, Tatavi's gonna go back and into the room with the armor.
All right.
Not even a roll, just a flat go.
Oh well, I mean horror. There's none there.
Usually you just like say like roll a perception or something.
No. This one's.
I wasn't expecting a flat no. It's not characteristic of you.
That's fair.
And did you say there was a rifle on the wall or something?
So there is a rifle that would remind you of a more modern, I guess in these terms, a more futuristic style, like kind of like the revolver that you have. But it is a rifle-based version of this, but it is carved out of stone.
Okay. Well,
You can't pick it up. It's carved into this.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, not like something that has just been set down. It is like somebody has carved this entire thing out of one piece.
One of them curl up in a little fluff ball in one of the corners of the room, just melt in the shadows.
All right. You guys are gonna take a short rest, long rest,
Yeah, I think a short rest.
a forever rest.
This is our tomb too now.
Did get a long rest.
Hey, if I die here, it's now my.
I mean, in a way, like it might not officially be yours, but I mean, it would be considered your tomb.
Listen, I have 3 HP. I want that long. After I
I mean,
Long resting or short resting?
you guys long rest or short resting?
I want a long rest. I'm literally at 3 HP unless it's
Oh, we're gonna.
I'm just gonna mentally say to you, why don't we rest here shortly and then head back up to the ship for a long rest?
Maybe we'll rest here shortly. Hey, keep in mind you can roll the hit dice you want.
Then why don't we?
Yeah,
Because why not just finish it?
I think we have to.
Yeah, I think we have to. Yeah, without me.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do something.
Where's home?
Okay, I'm right.
Shut your mouth.
I am.
You are right, but shut up.
All right. Moru was kneeling for a second, but she stands up. She wants to go. Well, that should be the end of that. Warrior one last time. And while she's had enough, she's gonna say, "Well, that's all the business I have in the desert. Unless any of you have anything else to do, we should collect some souls, head back down to where we should be."
Tavi over here just genuinely looks confused at the collect souls part.
Oh yeah, the ship, her name is Sally, by the way. Sally. But she runs off with the souls that we collect here. They're a little bit of a bitch to grab, you know what I mean? Because they fall from the sky in random places. You have to go drive over the sand between the skulls and pop. It's a pain in the ass. But you'll see once we go.
Does the crow's nest cast a shadow?
Yes.
I'll go over to the shadow of the crow's nest. Just like literally just falls into the ground. Vanishes.
Did that. Shrug. And, get Natsuko. Hey, and Natsuko, you mentioned
1 second.
Sleeping crow's nest.
Don't worry, you just had a shadow up there with you that's not taking space.
Okay, but I wanted to. I was thinking about one day making like an actual nest up there. Like a bird's nest.
Oh, that'd be fun. I could meld into the fucking.
Exactly. And then we can both have a home now. We just sleep there.
I
You
can-
walk up the nest and then you
Tommy just looks down at you, flaps his torso around, basically like, with what hands?
I was talking out of character.
I mean, Hestia would help you, but she wouldn't be much of a help, so it'd be too much trouble.
D'Angelo, you're muscular.
And
So strength is required. So yes.
alright.
Hestia is very strong. Very, very strong. But I'm not ready for a
To Tommy, the thing that she's talking about would be during that rest. Keep that in mind.
I don't know if I roll. Fuck, what did I roll before? I don't know. Very good roll.
Thinks about it again. Back.
Hold on.
That reminds me of the beginning of the last campaign when I actually won. It's like, oh, now we're one from, oh, okay, I just told the, or who, oh no, that's Teeny. Yeah, Teeny was even worse, like, that's it. He wanted to go after, yeah, there we go, yeah, no, I thought I was just gonna heal people. Now we're running away. We're getting chased by a fucking guy with a sniper rifle, and now we're gonna run around with a fucking bungee. Like, what is bullshit?
Jumpy.
Gumby, my bad, Gumby.
I like the fact that whenever I posted like the class 5s that could be hunted, I was like, Ari, I know which one you're going for before I posted it. The second I posted it, he went, Jumpy. Jumpy. I was just like, yep, I knew it.
That was with me and
There you go. To Tommy, as you go back down, you'd walk down. You don't see anything. The tomb layer is empty.
Like looking around, literally just dead ass empty.
Yeah, it's empty. You don't see her anywhere.
Okay, I'll go back.
You go back up the stairs. She is standing in the armory, looking at a note.
Nope, let's go.
All right. So you guys would climb back up, and you would be able to get back onto the ship. Hestia, I heard you were doing something vaguely in there.
What?
You were doing something, and I saw some rolls.
Yeah, I was thinking about helping with the soul thing. They're not really strong. So I thought, maybe I'll just continue to do it.
All right.
I mean, attunement doesn't require concentration.
I mean,
I mean, it takes a short rest. All right.
And then I can drill next into those.
So as you guys get on and move away from the tomb, you guys all have a chance to have a short rest before you start soul collecting again.
Yay, I'll roll a strength check. Wow, I am. Wait, skeleton, help me. Wow!
Nice. Anybody who's helping with soul collecting, give me a strength check.
Strength. James and I will disadvantage.
Yep, you could do strength with advantage. Alright, that's good. Oh. Oh, Sonny, you're doing that. So, over the course of about 2 hours, you guys would manage to get a total of 4 soul coins.
What does that bring our total?
I don't know who you're asking.
Who am I asking? Fucking everyone, I suppose, you dick.
Dan on a video shit.
I don't have any, so I have no idea. Plus, can I just say that I found it hilarious that none of you looted C?
She did have soul coins, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we don't have to soul coins.
She's short.
Is there anyone who's been keeping an overall tally of our soul coins?
No.
No?
You guys gotta count between yourselves.
Alright, well,
If
I'm
you
gonna
misplace
split-
stuff,
I'm gonna split with Brownie, so I have 2. Brownie's is 2. Who else is soul coin?
I don't have any.
Musa? No? I'm gonna assume they're down party members have the rest. What about you, Hester?
Probably Rowan.
Yeah, if I had to guess.
I think as we take a long rest here, this is going to be a pretty good stopping point for the night. It is going to be kind of a shorter episode, but they are episodes. But I have things I have to take care of. I'm going to end my recording now.